Hello everyone and welcome to Education with Eleanor. Today we are going to learn how to convert units of length or units of measurement. So let's get started. So this diagram here, you should copy it, as well as these two dot points called to convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. So here, if you want to convert from kilometers to meters, you multiply by 1,000. To convert from meters to centimeters, you multiply by 100. To convert from centimeters to millimeters, you multiply by 10. To convert from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide. So to divide from millimeters to centimeters, divide by 10. Centimeters to meters, you divide by 100. And meters to kilometers, you divide by 1,000. Now we're going to complete the following conversions. 37.2 kilometers, what is it in meters? We want to go from meters to kilometers. So we know we need to divide by 1,000. We will do 37.2 divided by 1,000. To show that, we're going to use a decimal slider. So here, this is our decimal point here. Okay, so we need to write 37.2. So in our tens is 37, and we're using a whiteboard marker. In our tenths is 0.2. Now we are multiplying by 1,000. If we are multiplying, it gets bigger. Okay, the number gets bigger. So we need to pull this part. Okay, so if we pull it this way, that's multiplying by 10. That's multiplying by 100. That's multiplying by 1,000. Now, if we've done that, you can see that the decimal point stays between the ones and the tenths. That's not changed. But now we have empty spaces at the tens and the ones. We fill it with zeros. So now our answer will be, line up our equal signs, keeping our work neat, 37200 meters. Okay. I like to put a comma, okay, to show that it's 37,200 meters. Let's go to our second example, and we'll rub out our previous working out. In this second example, we have 87.5 centimeters. We want to know how many meters it is. Centimeters, we want to go to meters. So go back to our example. So we write 87.5 and we divide by 100. Okay, how do we do this on our decimal slider? I need to write, okay, in my tens, 87 and the 7 and the 1s. In my tenths, the 5. Okay, now I need to divide by 100. So if I'm going to divide, this time my number's going to get smaller, so I'm going to pull to the right. So if I pull by one place value, that's dividing by 10. I need to pull one more because that's dividing by 100. Now, at the moment, there's nothing in the ones column, so we'll fill it in with the 0. So our answer is now, let's zoom back in, 0.875 meters, and that's our answer. Let's keep going to our third example. So in our third example, we have what is 0.4395 kilometers. How many centimeters is it? Okay. Okie dokie. Now, if you need to feed it through again, so you want to go over the big white bit, under the little belt, and over again, and under the belt again, okay? Alright, so that's reset it. So we need to go from kilometers to centimeters. So to do kilometers to centimeters, alright, so let's look closely at this. We will need to multiply by 1,000 and then multiply by 100. Okay, let's show this. Alright, so we have 0.4395 times by 1,000, then times by 100. 0.4395. Okay, So the first thing is we need to multiply by 1,000. So we need to pull it to the left 3 place values. So 1, 2, oh, one more, 3. Okay, so we've done that so far. All right, so that's the first one. We still need to multiply it by 100, so we need to pull 2 more places. So 1, 2. Okay, so the decimal point, remember, stays on its own. And now we need to fill in the empty space in the ones. So this has become the answer 43950, so 43,950 centimeters. In our fourth example, we're going to learn how to change 1,094 millimeters to meters. So that will be, we need to go millimeters to meters, divide by 10, then divide by 100. So let's do that. Let's write that down. So equals 1094 divided by 10, then divided by 1,000. Okie dokie. So here we need to write in the thousands column 1094. Now, because we're dividing by 10, we're going to get smaller, okay? So, first of all, divide by 10. So you pull 1 place value to the right, that's divide by 10. Now you have to divide by 100. So you need to pull 2 more place values to the right. So divide by 10, that's divide by 100. The decimal point is now between the 1 and the 0. Okay, so now your answer will be 1.094 meters. If you're interested in subscribing to get more videos, please hit the subscribe button, and it's really important that you hit the little notification bell as well so that you get told about videos in the future. The reason for this is because if I don't upload regularly, then my videos won't come up on your feed as regularly. So it's really important that you hit the little notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video.